Super Mario 3D Land is Nintendo's attempt to merge the old with the new, bringing the classic gameplay of its original side-scrolling adventures into the third dimension. Compared to Mario Galaxy, the levels are more straightforward, Mario can only attack using jumps or power-ups, and now even shrinks when he touches an enemy. Basically, it's the most classic feeling 3D Mario yet. But is it the best one? One of the first things that immediately stands out is just how tight the level design is. Everything feels so meticulously placed that even passing minor obstacles feels rewarding. And it's not just the design, but also the variety. Whether it's crossing treacherous tightropes or carefully navigating platforms that flip with every jump, you'll encounter new things constantly. Speaking of new things, you'll find a few new power-ups too. Of course, the Mushroom and Fire Flower are back, but now you can suit up as a Boomerang brother or as a Tanooki too. Okay, I know, the Tanooki suit's not really new, but it might as well be because, get this, you can't fly with it. Sure, you can float, but that's not flying. It's a minor thing, but it does make my inner 5-year-old cry. The Boomerang Suit, on the other hand, is all new, and while it looks really cool, it's basically an inferior version of the Fire Flower. The helicopter block also makes its 3D debut, and this one can actually fly. Take that, Tanooki suit. This power-up also showcases the strengths of the 3D screen, helping you to accurately gauge depth as you descend from platform to platform. In fact, Mario 3D Land arguably makes the best use of the 3D's added depth yet, even going so far as to include bonus rooms basically designed to troll those who've disabled the effect. Unfortunately, one area in which the game suffers is in the one that matters most, the controls. The problem is that while the game takes place in the 3D world, you can only move Mario in one of 8 directions, kind of like in Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo. Because you're forced to use the circle pad and not the control pad, it just feels inaccurate and oddly stiff at times. To compound the issue, Mario moves at a pretty sluggish pace and takes seemingly forever to fully build momentum, leading to some wildly inaccurate jumps. I was really surprised by this, considering Mario games usually nail the controls, but here your movements sometimes just feel disconnected from your inputs. It doesn't break the game, but it does slightly tarnish the level design with unnecessary frustration. On a brighter note, literally, this game is gorgeous. The colors pop, the characters look great, and it just looks very close to Mario Galaxy on the Wii. The music was also very catchy, though I wish there were just a few more songs since I kept hearing the same ones over and over. Ultimately, Super Mario 3D Land is a very good game, even if I wish it had taken a few more ideas from the classic Mario, such as more power-ups and a more interesting level select system. And despite my complaints about the controls, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better platformer on a handheld system anytime soon. Super Mario 3D Land gets 4 raccoon-tailed stars out of 5. Thanks for watching, and be sure to visit GameXplain.com for our full written review.